I just got myself a shipment from Funko.com. A few weeks ago, they had the Disney D23 exclusives up for order. They took a little bit of time to send out. I think they had some delays just because of how many people placed the orders. So I got a few things that I was interested in. They are all Disney because it was for D23, but Disney covers so many great licenses. So let's see what I remember getting. All right, so we've got two Funko sodas. We have the Mickey and Donald. Those are fun. So I don't actually collect too many of the soda characters from Funko. I have a Thor one. That's about it. But the Mickey character and the Donald character, they're classics. So Donald's probably my favorite of the classic characters. I like the idea of the Mickey and the Donald because they are a chance of a chase. So we are going to open those up shortly and see how we do. If we got any of the Chase ones, I'd be more excited about a Chase Donald because, like I mentioned, he is my favorite character. So let's open up this. We get a little bit of a preview of who's in there. We have a... All right, let's put that off to the side. So we have a Jiminy Cricket, which he's just always a great character. He was probably always one of the most solid characters from the classic Disney cartoons. He never really had an agenda, was never really out for himself, so he's just always a likable character. He's always looking out for what's best for Pinocchio, so I figured why not have him in my collection. Maybe he could be my conscience. Maybe he can convince me to keep buying more toys. So every time I question whether or not I should be purchased something, I will ask him, and he will probably give me the go-ahead, and he will then point to the one on the screen that I should be ordering. So I'll just place him there and be like, you should buy this one, and then I will. For example, he probably would have done something similar with this one, which this is from The Emperor's New Groove, which those who are familiar with the show or the movie know that it is probably one of Disney's greatest movies, probably the most comical. And anyone who is not familiar with the movie, you need to go check it out. It's fantastic. It got David Spade as the main character's voice, and then Kronk is Patrick Warburton. He plays he's the villain's henchman, but he's not a villain. He's just, if you know it, you know it. If you don't, you need to watch it. I don't want to spoil it. He's fantastic. There's a scene in the movie, one of the best scenes, where he's got the angel and the devil on his shoulder. I have the angel from another exclusive release, and this is the devil, so I'm going to display those together. But I was very excited when they put the angel out. I knew that it was going to be only a matter of time before they put out the devil. So now, let's get to our sodas. I'm going to start with Mickey because I'm more excited about Donald, so I'm going to save, in my opinion, the best for last. So these are a bit interesting. So when you open them up, there is a tab in the bottom that says whether or not you got the chase. So you really don't need to open up the full plastic bag. I'm not sure how inbox collectors do it. So like right now, if I open this up, there is this tab, which I don't know yet whether or not I got the chase or not. So then we turn around, and I got the regular one. So I'm going to open him up so we can take a quick look. But if that said chase or not chase, technically I don't need to open this up because I already know who's in there. But we're going to open him up and take a fun little look. It actually feels like the plastic is a little bit melted, so he's not sliding out. So I'm going to do a little bit of surgery on the bag so I don't break any of the parts. So the bubble wrap is actually fused to the black bag. And there we go. Yeah, so you can see that's stuck right there. So I always like these figures. Like I said, I have the Thor one. They are very solid plastic. You can see they've got some tiny parts, so that's why they are bubble wrapped so they don't break. And you can see the detail on him. He's just got it's a classic Mickey, so love that character. He's going to definitely be displayed with my Donald. And I actually have the Mickey, Goofy, and Donald Three Musketeers that Funko did over the past few exclusive releases. I believe the final one might have been San Diego Comic-Con, but they put out all three over the last year. So these two will likely be displayed with those two. All right, so now the moment of truth is, how is my luck on Donald Duck? Which Donald Duck in general does not tend to have the best of luck. Most of the cartoons featuring him, something goes on and he gets incredibly angry and then he shouts, and that's just part of his charm. All right, I'm excited. So we got Donald Duck. I'm going to not flip this over yet. I'm going to I'm going to be surprised along with everyone. Going to see what we do. This one is not fused, so we can take it out. So this, actually, I assume this is not the Chase. The Chase doesn't actually show what is the Chase version. So this does look like the common ones. Now I'll just double check. Yeah, so this is the regular one, not Chase, which I am happy with. You can see the expression on his face. That's pure Donald. He's got his feather in his hat. He's got a fantastic pose. And let's see. Actually, I don't know if anyone else has had this problem. All of my Donald figures I've always had growing up when they used to make the little plastic figures. They never quite stood. The weighted of the feet and the skinny legs always made it very challenging for them to find like a good spot without tipping over. Same thing with the DuckTales figures. They used to come in the cereal boxes. Used to have a problem with those guys. But actually these guys might be displayed with my old cereal box collection. So thanks for watching. I'm really happy with this D23 haul that I got. So enjoy.
That's all, folks.